Do 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 do. Evening all. It's Saturday Night Chai live at Barnabas Junction. Yes, very festive. Hello, good evening. Just checking that worked. So hello. How are we all? So we got in Valleybrook moderator, New Durham Junction moderator also. Hello to you. Very festive indeed, yes. Western Junction, hello, good evening. Class 158 Productions, good evening. Leslie Gilpin, thanks for joining us, good evening. If one of my moderators would mind posting the link for this live video into the groups, that would be very grateful of you, thank you. Smash the thumbs up, indeed, thank you very much, New Junction. New Durham Junction. Brockwell Lane, good evening. Common Road Junction, hi, hey guys, yes indeed, hey guys. If you're wondering, I've got my iPad here so I can keep eye on the chat. Andrew Wilshire, hi there, Merry Christmas, very Merry Christmas to you too. Finiston Central, good evening. Love the blooper video I've just seen from yourselves. Hopefully you can hear me nice and clearly. About you got dust off that camera, eh? About you got dust off that camera. Okay. Well, it's yes, it's nearly the big day. And I haven't done many videos at all this year throughout 2019. Most of my videos have been out and about videos, and been quite a busy year. I've not really done much on the layout, I don't think. Most of it's been in that corner over there. Obviously, I've done my platforms. If you want to see about them, check out previous videos, but I'm not going to go into too much about layout activity. Just a bit about yourselves, and obviously we want to do a bit of Q&A at the same time. So throughout it, what I'll do is I'll try my best to keep up with your questions. If you've got any, throw them in the chat, and if I do see them, I will do my best to answer them. Quick fire questions, quick fire answers. Western Junction, Merry Christmas everyone, indeed. Unseeth, hello. Jason, hello all. Merry Christmas to everyone. Yes, indeed. I hope it was dust. Thank you. Tim, the Growler, Blackwood Engage Layout, good evening to you. Welcome to Saturday Night Chat Live here at Barnabas Junction. Are you getting it right? First of all, there we go. We'll go with that very first question there, thrown straight in. It's probably one of the most talked about things at the moment. Is the new Hatton 66s. Am I getting one for Christmas? I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea. The wife is usually the very special one that does my Christmas model railway purchasing, so maybe, I don't know, maybe indeed. Any plans for the Batman 158? Well, I've seen Dean Park's review of it today, and I've got to say, top-notch work for Batman. They've really reinvented their 158. I myself have got 3. I've got a 2-car First Northwestern 158, which is just on the shelf up there. I've got a 3-car Transpennine 158, and I've got I'm sure I've got another one. Yeah, I've got an Alpha Line one as well, and that's currently visiting Jumble Lane. So yeah, do I need one is the question, because I've already got 3. Yeah, they're the old DC versions, but can be converted. But is it worth it? Because the ones that Batman have released are not a bad price, really. Ultimately, the 158 is my all-time favourite DMU. I would like to see an Arriva Trains Wales one, maybe. If Batman are releasing one, that would be interesting. That might sway it. So back to the questions. Okay, one thing I'm getting for Christmas. So, got any plans for the layout in 2020? Yes, I do. And before I did this video, I had to do a big tidy up in here because it is a loft. It's still used as a loft as well as the layout room. So all the Christmas stuff's been out in here, decorations from out in the cupboards. So it's been an absolute tip in here, and I've had to tidy it all up so I can do this video with you. So what I'll do is let me just spin you around to there. See that lot? Oh, where is it? That lot there. That's what's something that's planned for 2020. So more on that in the new year. Some of you do know, but I'll go in proper detail when it comes to it because I'm not far off getting to the point where I've got to start working on it. With now finishing this corner here, coming down, and I've got to do something. So more of that in 2020. So yeah, there's not much happened in 2019, but some big work, big changes due in 2020. I'm just scrolling back. Apologies for that. Jumble Lane, hello, Jeff's in, another moderator for me this evening. Right. Andrew Wilshire, I treated myself very good. Happens 66 problems with the axles apparently. Oh, I don't know about it. I've not seen anything. Ask Jason about BD coming to the layout. BD? Who's BD? Please let me know. Braintree and Bocking Model Railway, MRYCG, top man. That's David. Good evening to you. Hunts Heath, the Batman 158 is definitely on his radar. Absolutely. Neela checking from Hawaii. 11 a.m. I believe that says there. Wow, all the way from Hawaii. What's the weather like? Must be better than here. It's cold. But that's Britain for you. It's only a cap that goes on the end of the axle, just pops back on. Oh, right, not too bad. David Atkins, all the way from British Columbia. Thanks for joining us. Great to have you here. Did you go to Worley? No, I didn't. And you probably know that already. Most of you do. But I did go to the Manchester show, and I'll come on to that in a moment. Wasn't it the pre-production 66 with the axle problems and fixed in production? That's Les. Maybe, because a lot of the ones that were out on reviews were all the pre-production samples which were sent out to various YouTubers. Not myself, but various well-known ones out there. So maybe that was the case. Worley, a touchy subject, yeah. 142 Northern Rail for me, that's from New Durham Junction. Yeah, Pacer. 158, love to jump at Valley Brook, won't go there. Okay, question time. What is your fave Class 37? My fave Class 37 is obviously the DRS. What's your favourite Class 37? Let me know. Mine's got to be DRS. There's no doubt about it. Can't tell you've tidied up. Yeah, it's still untidy, but tidy. That's nothing compared to Valley. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Don't think it's limited to pre-production. They double-checked my model upon collection today. Oh, right. Evening, Jason. That's Lester. Gary, thank you for joining us this evening. No, New Durham. DB and Schenker would not be on a list of 37s from me. David Atkins, do you have any major plans for Barnaba Junction in the coming year? Yes, I do. Involving those foam risers that I've just shown in the video. So that'll give you an idea of what. Obviously, something's going up, something's coming down. What? You'll have to wait and see. But yeah, some reworking of some of the track work. Well, a lot of the track work actually. That and all of it. So won't say more. That's cool. Antique set, indeed. New Durham. The Colas Rail 37. Yeah, they do. It does look good. If I wasn't a Barnabas, I think I would be a Colas fan. Mainline Blue. Yeah, they look okay because they're very much like the DRS. Hunty says his favourite 37 is a 47. Typical. BR blue with large logo. Yeah, that's a good one. Especially the Avro Vulcan XH, so 558. That's a cracker. And available now. So maybe that's on the Christmas list. My favourite 37 would be a 40 from Les. It says Saturday night. It's only 4 p.m. here. Seriously? Yeah, it's Saturday night here in the UK. It's GMT time, so it's 8 p.m. 9 p.m. GMT. Where else? I know Sparky over in Toronto, Ontario. Sorry, he's 5 hours behind. I think David Atkins. I think he's 6 or 7 hours behind. So yeah, it's all different time zones. But here in the UK, it's 9 p.m. Yeah, need DRS on Valley. Yeah, you do. Need Valley though first. Good times ahead indeed, David. Evening to Matt Maz, thank you for joining us. Martin Smar, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Hi all. Andrew Wilshaw says, love the 37, especially in the DRS green fade. Yes, that's the two-tone green, which is Craftsman was in the two-tone BR green. I'm not sure whether it still is. I think they might have redone it in DRS colours now. New Durham Junction had a DRS visitor at New Durham. You did. From Parkside TMD. Yeah, check it out. It was Concrete Bob. Yeah, it's one of the latest DRS releases by Batman. It was Concrete Bob, and it's a corker. I have got several DRS 37s up there, including 37405, which I had for Christmas last year. Beautiful loco. Matt Mars, I'm in the UK and I'm still normally several hours behind. Need a layout on Valley. Yeah, that's good answer there. David got 8 hours behind. Wow. So it's 1 p.m. there where you are in British Columbia, Dave. What's the weather like? I do believe that Sparky is with minus 19 in Ontario on Wednesday night during his live stream. Cold. Any pre-orders for Barnabas? I'll let you know. Might be. Very well might be. Oh, right. Gotcha. Oh, Andrew. Neil, 72 and raining just now. Cold. Matt stuff that. Yeah, minus 19. Stuff that. Right. So I didn't go to Whalley, as you all know, because I had every intention not to go. Not because I didn't want to see all you guys, because I've been 3 years on the trot, and I did promise myself this year I was going to go to the Manchester show, the Manchester Christmas Model Railway exhibition at the Barnes Wallis Hall, just round the corner from Piccadilly. And yeah, I went, but I didn't go as a visitor in the end. I ended up going courtesy of Westall Wagon Works. Big thank you to Chris Bauer for inviting myself along to be a guest operator of the extension section and some of the main layout during the show. So big thumbs up and an absolutely amazing time. I have got a couple of souvenirs, so there's my badge, Westall Wagon Works. Thought I'd keep that as a great souvenir. And he did have these on. It will be backwards to you guys, but he was giving away these at the Manchester show. So if you haven't checked out Westall Wagon Works, which you probably have, it's a fantastic layout. It's highly popular, especially now he's on Twitter. He's being absolutely overwhelmed with the responses. So brilliant layout, Westall Wagon Works. So yeah, I was guest operating along with Jeff of Jumble Lane, and we had an absolutely amazing weekend. Highly recommend the Manchester show. It's a bit daunting as it's on several rooms throughout the site, but some brilliant layouts in there, some great stalls as well, and great things to look at. I was impressed with the scrapyard one that was in there. That was brilliant. So if you haven't seen the Manchester show, I definitely recommend going next year. It's brilliant, and it's dead easy to get to. It's 2 to 5 minute walk away from Piccadilly, straight out the door, across the road, under the viaduct for platform 14, and it's right in front of you. Dead easy to get to, and it's a good cheap exhibition to go to. some of you may have seen these. These are the official leaflets for MRYCG. I've got loads of these. If you don't know what MRYCG is, it's a community group that I founded nearly 2 years ago now, and it's absolutely amazing. And these are official flyers. Big thank you also to Chris Bauer for producing these and putting all this collage together for many of the events that we go up to throughout the year. And there's a picture of my layout there, look. So yeah, lovely. But I don't want to go too much about MRICG, but I will come back to that in a moment. But anyway, for our exhibitions, my next exhibition I'll be at will be Stafford, hopefully. That's 1st and 2nd of February at the Stafford County Showground. If any of you are going to be there, feel free to bob along. I'll probably be there on the Sunday. Sundays are a bit quieter. I've been there on Saturday twice now, and I've been on a Sunday, and I found the Sunday a better day. It's more relaxing, not as bustly, but it's a great exhibition to go to over the 2 days, regardless of which day ever you go on. So if you want to catch me at the next exhibition, it'll be Stafford. I did get a few things while I was at Manchester. I didn't get much chance to go around, but I did grab a couple of things. Some scale model scenery kits that were being sold by Lee Models and Hobbies. Apparently he's been allowed to sell them on his stall, courtesy of Justin at Scale Model Scenery. So a couple of little bits and bobs, but I didn't want to get too many because I think I'm getting some for Christmas. So let's go back to the chat and see if there's any more questions. Remember, if you've got any questions, fire them away, and if I catch them, I'll answer them for you. If I pass you a question, don't get around to it, feel free just to drop it in again. But please don't flood. But yeah, look forward to any questions you may have. So I'll just scroll back through. It's shorts and t-shirt weather if you're from the northeast. Evening from Stockholm, Sweden. Good hello to David Scott. Thank you for joining us. Leslie's supposedly warming up in Toronto by Christmas Day when I get there. Oh, you're off there? Well, go and see, contact Sparky. You'd be great. You maybe even get in touch. Have a nice time. Thoroughly look forward to seeing any pictures you may post of anything railway related while you're over there. Huntseath, it's not backwards. Oh, right. So it's forwards to you. Thank you, guys. My father went to Worley, had a horrible time, wanted to keep me away from it. From what I've seen, none of the major problems that were there in the early 2000s have been solved. I know a lot of the issues from the year prior when I was there have been resolved, and it was a lot better. But you've got to understand, as more and more people get in, they've I believe, from speaking to the Worley team, that attendance is up again 3.5%, and that's 6% up last year, so it's 3.5% again this year. So the attendance figures are growing massively, obviously due to probably the Great Model Railway Challenge and other things going on in the industry. A lot more children, a lot more younger generation people are coming into the hobby because of those shows, the show. So yeah, attendances are going up. Thus, space for the public to walk around and enjoy the show is becoming a bit limited. Maybe for the future they'll look at possibly seeing if they can expand into the void, as they call it, and making the show a bit more spacious. But we'll wait and see. But they're doing a great job over at Worley. Can't fault them myself. I know I wasn't there this year, but next year maybe. We'll wait and see. So, on to the questions again. I'm wondering what club to join near Chester. Now, if you're wanting to know a club near Chester, get in touch with David Capper of... I've forgotten his layout. Sorry, David. Get in touch with David Capper, and he goes to a club in Chester already. I think it is called the Chester Model Railway Club. So, and it is a good club from what I've heard. So get in touch with David Capper. Beatonhoff Junction there. Thank you very much, New Durham Junction, for posting that. I do apologise, David, for forgetting that. Yeah, get in touch with Beatonhoff Junction. It's David Capper. He is a member of the Chester Model Railway Club. So that's a good one to join. The scrapyard was fantastic. Yeah, it was, David. And it was only across the way from West Mill Wagon Works, David, and you missed us. Finneson says that he'll be there at Stafford. Great, as we met up last year. Western Junction says they're going to Stafford too. Great. It's all too north of London for me, said Matt Maz. Well, it's not too far away. Maybe an hour on the train. Maybe a little bit more, but I know it's an hour for me if I go on the train to Worley. So then it's about halfway. How many years is your layout in the making? That's from Matt Maz. 3 years? No. It's only been on YouTube about 3 years. But the layout itself has been in the making for about, what are we in, 2019? Since about 2004, 2005. So about 14, 15 years there's been a layout of such. But Barnabas Junction's only been Barnabas Junction for about 3.5 years. Sound decoder for the Helgen 58. Is it to fit? It's the Ogre Age 58, I believe. Will Rachel be running her Percy, and is it going DCC? Percy is actually down there. Yes. She's not up here to run Percy, but she has been playing with Percy, Thomas, and Anna and Clarabelle. She has been running them, and I am going to convert them for her. It's about 2.5 hours drive from Toronto to Sparky's, and that's in the good summer weather. Oh, it's quite far then. Leslie, I won't get a chance to visit Sparky as there are only 3 nights. I have to get to Chicago. Wow. A long story. Oh dear. Okay. That was another time. Family Model Railway, thank you for joining us. I always end up joining the live stream late. So you're not late. We've only been going for 20 minutes. Plenty of time to join. I'm sure we'll be going for a while yet. So thank you for joining us. Graham MCK, did you or anyone else in the chat get the Hatton 66? I haven't. I'm not sure if anyone else here has, but if you have, let us know. Let us know what your thoughts are. Finiston says, I found more a much better experience this year. From what I've seen, yeah, it was much better. Tom Wood, up North Yorkshire. That's up New Durham Junction's way. 158 Productions. He's got a 66. It's amazing. That just sets it all. Hello, I'm new to YouTube. Wardle Road. Hello, good evening, and thank you for joining us. Hey, it's great to have you on board. Pardon the pun. Barnabas Junction here. Well-known layout. Not in it for anything, but showing you the updates and information. I'm going to show you something. I've just noticed something, remembered something. Roger Clark, hello from Roger Clark. Nice to see how your layout is going. Got back into model railways in the last few years after a 40-year break. Just joined the Bingham Model Railway Club. Lots going on. Fantastic, fantastic indeed, Roger. Great to have you back into the hobby. 40 years is a bit of a vast time, and I bet lots changed in your time. Will you be going DCC? That's the point. Obviously, 40 years ago, it was all DC. Will you be transitioning to the DCC modern era? Gareth White, hey Barnabas, how's it going? My first time on your live chat. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Gareth. If you went, what was your favourite part of Worley? If I had gone, my favourite part of Worley, probably that 1 mile scale layout. That was quite what I've seen. Impressive layout. Or was it 5 mile scale? I can't remember. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that would be an absolute fantastic thing to see. But overall, it would be my most favourite thing of Wall is just to meet everybody. It's a great way of connecting with other model railway YouTubers and model railway enthusiasts from across all the social medias. And it's great to put a name to a face and basically say hi and thank you for those that do follow me along my journey, and obviously those that I follow as well. Some of the big famous ones and some of the not so well known ones, which we hope to get up there with all us that are quite well known in the hobby. Good evening, Westhill Wagon Works. Thank you for joining us. Moderator also for the show. Have you got Top Chat or live chat stream? I'm on live chat. For those that are new to YouTube live chats things, if just at the top bar of your chat screen, you'll see it'll say live chat, and then obviously the number of people that are on, and you'll see 3 bars with some dashes in them. If you click them bars, you got the option to switch from top chat to live chat. Live chat is as it's scrolling, and top chat are the most prominent comments in the chat that get to the top. So if you've only got top chat on, you're not going to see the live chat. So it's advisable to switch to live chat. I am on live chat. Scroll through. And my Toby don't run anymore. I need to get another. Yeah, I won't go there, Mr. Bauer. Toby's not very well. He's got split personality. What would you like for Christmas that you don't know what you're getting? It's a good one. I don't know pretty much anything that I'm getting, but what I would like. I know it's not possible, but Class 175 in Arriva Trains Wales. Please, Batman. I know we won't get one, but it's not been produced. But what would I like? Difficult one, that is. There's so much stuff out there. I'll never say no to a 37, regardless, as long as it's DRS. But yeah, I'd like. I'm more into me kit building now. I'm enjoying lots of kits, so lots of Scanwallow Scenery kits or other branded kits that are out there. I would like those. But locomotive wise, I'm not sure actually. I'd like a new 158. Oh, I'd like. I wouldn't mind a new DCC ready HST, but preferably in the intercity livery. That would be an interesting one. No, I would not like any DB66s because I definitely wouldn't run any DB on here. It's not a DB layout, unfortunately. Huge thank you to Wardle Road for the super chat. Amazing stuff. Absolutely, thank you very much. I'll just read what it says with that. I'll just scroll through. Great stream so far. I'm building a 16-foot layout. I made a couple of videos on my page. If you fancy checking them out at some time, indeed I will. Indeed, indeed, indeed. And feel free, if anyone is not subscribed to Wardle Road YouTube channel, make sure you do so right now. If you click on their name, on their channel name, you can get the bit box will come up and you can click there, go to channel. So go to his channel now and subscribe. He deserves all of you to subscribe to him just for that super chat. Thank you very much. That's very much appreciated. I'd never expect anything like that. It's totally unexpected, but highly appreciated. Thank you very much. I'll put that to good use on something for the layout, maybe a kit and 2020. We'll have to see. I'll let you know. Thank you very much. So we'll go back through the chat now. I need to catch up because the chat's flying. I got the BR Blue one arrived this morning, Graham, it says, but have a little drink this evening, so I'll wait till tomorrow for DCC fitting it. Yeah, not advised to drink and drive trains. Leicester team, hey, sorry Jason, I meant, is the sounder gozer easy to fit in the double O gauge Helgen Class 58 from house? I don't really know actually. I haven't got any Class 58s actually. I used to. I know Stuart's got a cracking Class 58. So I think Chris over at Westhill Wagon Works, I think he's getting one, or may have already got one. So it'd be recommended to get in touch with him and maybe able to answer. I know he's here. Maybe he can answer himself. In fact, I've just seen he has. He said, Garrett, yes, but speaker is a bugger. I'll I'll speak with you. There you go. Sorry, I've ahead of myself there. 5 mile scale, so right, that's what it was. We still on DC, still not sure what controller to go for with the DCC on our N gauge layout. That's Family Model Railway. Well, if you're going to start as a great controller to start with on DCC for your complete novice amateur, is do what I did. Go for one of the cheapest options out there. There are two fantastic cheap model DCC controllers, and that is the Batman Easy Command controller, and then there's obviously the Hornby Select. They are so simple to use and very reasonably priced, actually quite cheap for what you get. And if it's not for you, then obviously you could sell it on maybe. But if it is, then you could then advance to move on to a more advanced controllers in the future. I'm currently operating with a Hornby Elite, and I love it. I do. I've not had any problems with mine whatsoever. It's fully updated to the most recent firmware. So yeah, it's great. Well worth dabbling in it to see. You need to get a DCC controller to see whether you enjoy it. Having DCC does open another area of the modelling standard to basic DC. So it may be something worth looking into. Jeff, yes, his store, yes, Jumble Lane Printing Store at Whalley would, yeah, I'll have to give you that one, Jeff. It would be ultimately the most favourite stall at Whalley. I'll give you that. That's a big thumbs up. 5 miles in US N scale. I like the local ladies and the crochet cheese. Yes, the crocheted trees from the Great Model Railway Challenge layout of the local ladies, and they were fantastic. They were given away, they were sold off for charity funding for breast cancer research, I believe, and they did an amazing job of raising some great funds for the charity. Yes, that's right. Yes, Valley Brook. Next year is going to be the biggest O gauge layout. It's going to be on display at Whalley. If you want to know more about that, check out the Whalley channel. There's some information been released on there on one of the latest videos, so go check them out. There's going to be some really interesting, a very interesting O gauge layout. It's huge. Roger Clark, I went to DCC, but it was a big learning curve, like the hat to Top Banana. Thank you. David Atkins says, one of my subscribers recognised me at Whalley and another at the Manchester. It's a great feeling. It is, and especially when they come over and just say hi and say they enjoy what you do. And not only that, it's basically just want to shake your hand. It's great to have a chat with those YouTubers out there, the fans of the Model Railway enthusiasts out there, the ones that recognise you and the ones that you recognise as well that you've never met before. It's great to just basically have a chat, and I do a lot of that at exhibitions. At Manchester, I chatted with so many people out there, some experienced, some novices, some not even really into the hobby yet, just basically starting out, and it's great to speak with them and just give them a little bit of advice, and basically offer support to them, because that's what we need to be doing, is supporting everybody with different techniques, different ideas, because not every idea, not every technique suits every layout, but there'll always be one. I've taken on a lot of techniques from other YouTubers out there and other model railways, and used them here on this, and they're brilliant. Some of them are just ingenious. Still, actually, a lot of them ideas still to implement in the layout. But yeah, it's always great. Stuart doesn't want another Class 70, doesn't he? I believe he does, because he loves them. Hashtag Stuart Last Class, certainly. Leslie Gilpin. David, I recognised you as soon as you got out of the car, but failed to spot you at Worley. Oh dear. Well, maybe in the future. I'm gutted that I've missed David twice now. Once at the Crew Diesel Open Day and at the Manchester Show now. We seem to be just past each other in the night. Oh, wow. Another. What? Really, you don't need to be doing this. So thank you. Here's another thanks for the shout out. I strive to make my layout as detailed as possible. My layout should be exhibition ready in a few months. Fantastic. Where are you looking at exhibiting it there? Anywhere particular? And if so, is any local to myself? I'd love to see them. I'd love to see it. Just subbed, yeah, lots of subs there. Fantastic. Hornby have released their railroad version of their 43. The only downside to it only has headlights, no tail lights in the power car, and dummy car retail at 110. That's a bit of a downside, but I've done it with my old Hornby and Liebherr HSTs. You can buy the kits really easy anyway to fit into HSTs, and they're relatively cheap. They're only about £8 for both end packs. So it's dead easy to do anyway if you wanted to. NCE Power Cab, great controllers. I didn't particularly like that myself, but I know a lot of people out there do. Experience with Merg or the DCC++ systems? None. I have had experience with the Gauge Master Prodigy Advanced 2 system, which West Ullwagon works, obviously, because I've used, I was guest operator of his layout, and I absolutely fell in love with that DCC system. So that is probably going to be my ultimate DCC controller that I would love to go for. It's the DCC02 and the DCC04 wireless controller system as an add-on. That would be what I would look forward to advancing from my Hornby Elite, but that's something I'll have to be saving up for, as they are quite expensive. Excuse me. Does the Hornby Elite work with Windows 10? Yes, it does, as long as you've got Railmaster. I have Hornby Select coming in the new year, so Finneton's going back DCC. Ooh. Great to go with Gary, should give more enough power for you. Yes, Jumbo Lane Printing are superb, had some great productions from you this year, including bespoke backsteins. Talking of that, I'll just talk about Jumbo Lane. Talking of back scenes, if you haven't seen it, check out Jumbo Lane Printing Facebook page. But this is something nobody knows about until now. But this is, see that there? That was only temporary. That's because, courtesy of Jeff of Jumbo Lane Printing, he's bespoke back scenes, I have a new one. So I'll make my face disappear. I'll just show that because this is 14 foot long. It's a brand new back scene, and that's going on there. It's an image that I've been wanting as a back scene for a long time. I found the image many months ago, maybe a year and a half ago, and I've wanted it done as a back scene, and thanks to Jeff, he has done me a print of that. It has got to be cut down because that's only 14 inches high from the top level there to the shelf, and this has got to be trimmed to fit in there. So this back scene, courtesy of Jumbo Lane Printing. Thank you, Jeff, for producing this. This will be a project for in the new year. I will be going on there. I was hoping to get it done before Christmas, but obviously family commitments. I've not been up here and I've not had a chance to do it, but that is something for the new year. So look out. I'm going to be doing a video of actually fitting that, hopefully, not just showing it in an update. So I might do a video. It's going to be quite an interesting one, that, because we've got to trip it down. Also, Jeff of Jumbo Lane Printing, he produced the MRYCG maps and layouts. These are mine. These are to go up in here. I've yet to get them into a frame. I don't want to get them ruined in any way, so I've kept them nice and flat. And we also have them in a 4 size, and also we have station signage, information boards to go up, and these type as well. So look forward to having these. If you, any of you MRYCG members across all the social medias and want to get a copy of these are map of Great Britain, so it's Scotland, Wales and England, and on there we have a list of all the names corresponding with a number on the map. And if I can do it, number 1 is me, and I'm there, right in the middle. If you can just see it, you've got Birmingham, big red dot in the middle, and then I'm just above in the northwest, number 1. So I'll be doing a bit of a video when I get these framed and up on the roof. So thank you to Jeff for those. If any of you want a copy of these, contact Jeff at Jumbo Lane Printing. We'll stay with Jumbo Lane Printing for a moment, as he also does printed mugs, and this is his own. This is Jeff Reedman, Jumbo Lane Printing. This is his own mug that he produced, so that's fantastic. But yeah, he doesn't just do that, he's also produced MRYCG mugs, and this is my own personalised one, Barnabas Junction Model Railway, and it also has the map on it as well. So I have one of these to be giving away, but I'll tell you about that in a moment. So I'm just going to go back to the chat because that's fantastic. So yeah, Jumbo Lane Printing, check him out. Check Jeff Reedman, Jumbo Lane. Check out his channel also. He is a moderator here this evening. So if you haven't subscribed to him, make sure you do right now. And also check out Jumbo Lane Printing on Facebook, his Facebook page. And he does loads of stuff. He does jigsaws, he does mouse mats, he does coasters, he does clocks, he does hoodies, he does printing, he does mugs. It's pretty much an endless, and he's always adding new items and new ideas to his shop. So check him out. Definitely recommend it. Scroll back through just so I know where I'm up to. Wilson Junction says you use the Gauge Master DCC controller. Yeah, you've got the Prodigy, which is the DCC01, I think. Great system, regardless, anyway. Braintree and Bocking does the Hornwheeling. Yeah, we've mentioned that. Both vaccines. The vaccines are awesome from Jumbo Lane. They are Finniton Central, as you just seen. Question: what was your my modelling highlight of 2019? Well, I have to say, and it comes courtesy of yourself, and I think that's why you've asked the question. My modelling highlight is getting this corner over here done, and that was done because of my bus depot. So I'm just spinning around, which is there. There's my bus depot, and that was supplied. Thanks very much to Chris Hunt of Hunt's East Model Railway. Fantastic bus depot he donated to the layout. Absolutely brilliant, and I love it loads, and lots of more work to be done with that indeed. And as many might know, I am a bus driver by trade. It is my occupation, and having a bus depot was pretty much a necessity on the layout, as I have a lot of buses around on the layout. There's one just there, and a lot of them are actually ones I've actually driven. So this one I've driven, first group one, and there's a special reason why that one's in that livery. But yeah, there's a lot of them out there that I have driven, and so I've got a lot of them on the layout, and I've got a lot more. You know, I've got about 50 buses, me and the wife between us. I've got 50 model buses. They're all, I've only got about 4 or 5 of them on the layout, but there's about 50 in total. So I haven't got space to put them all out yet, but there's a lot of special ones that we've got. So having a bus depot was just it had to. I had to have one. So thank you. That was my modelling moment for 2019. Indian Valley Head Valley Railroad. Hi Jason. Hello to you. Thank you for joining us. Great to have you here. It's not bad. Valley Brook is running a select at the moment. Yes, he is. I'll give plenty of notice next time I'm over. Indeed. Make sure you've got my email. Make sure you let me know. US cable for the Hornby Select coming out soon, so you can use the Railmaster with it. Right. So the Select is going to be good. That's an interesting one, because I know the new Select you can do CV changing with it now. They've updated it, but before you couldn't, but you can now. So the Select's coming on leaps and bounds. Dragon Junction, hello Jason, and Merry Christmas to you and all the guys. Merry Christmas indeed, Alan. Dragon Junction, it's been great to meet you several times this year, and indeed, well, I look forward to many more times meeting you again, and obviously coming down to see it, because you're not far up the road on the North Wales coastline. Family Model Railway, my question is with the Select, can it run with N-gauge, as some say yes and others say no? So if anyone used the Select on N, please let them know. That would be an interesting. I believe you can, but it will all be dependent on the firmware of the Select. When you first power on a Hornby Select, you get shown 3 sets of numbers. The first number could be anything between 10 and 17, so it'll be, and that is your firmware number. The next one is another number, and then it finishes on the number 3 for the DCC address. But the first number that's shown when you power on a Hornby Select is your firmware software that's on it. I've got a Select here which I use as a backup, and that's got 1.3. Comes up with a 13, so that's version 1.3. They're on 1.7 now. And Hornby will update any old Selects anyway for a nominal fee, I think about £15. So yeah, they're a great little thing to have and a great starter controller. Vaccines look awesome. Yeah, indeed. Cool vaccine, but where is it? It'll be coming soon, but it's from Jeff Reedman, Jumble Lane. It's in his loft. Yes, I am in the loft. This is the loft. Oh right, I get you. Where is the location of the vaccine? Well, I'm not going to tell you, because I'm going to leave that as a bit of a trivia question for the future. So when it's up and I do my video on it, there will be a question regarding it. So make sure you stay tuned for a future video on that vaccine going up, because the question will be quite interesting. So no giveaway on that. Happy Christmas to all and Happy New Year indeed. Merry Christmas, Dragon Junction from Wisterson Junction. Wisterson Junction is local to me, just a few minutes up the road. Grandpa Rails, wow. Cheers. Thank you very much. That is so much appreciated. Merry Christmas to you indeed. That is highly appreciated, and will be put to fabulous use here on the layout with some kit building, because that's what I'm doing a lot of right now, kit buildings. I have got a big drawer full underneath here of kits that I've already got that I need to get built, and that's what one of the main focuses, as well as the secret work that's going to be taking place. The major thing I'm going to be doing is a lot of kit building in 2020. I will be getting my picture frames for my map that says Finnerton Central. Yeah, I need to get mine. Roger Clark, on thing I would say is support your local model shop. The Hornby 43 has no lights in dummy car. It is the same model I had from the 1983 from Lima. Do you think Hornby are a bit cheeky about this? Well, Hornby own Lima at the end of the day. They did buy them out, and their railroad stock that Hornby release are the Lima tooling. So they're not cheeky in one way. They are bringing stock to the lower priced genre, really, to try and get a lot of the younger modelers into the hobby. 110 for it, just for the 2 power cars. I do think that's still a little bit steep, but re-releasing it, no, I think that's a great idea. Because obviously there's a slightly revamped tooling and a better motor, hopefully. The MRYCG map, does it have anyone from the Isle of Wight? I do believe it does, actually. I do, because I know Family Model Railway, you are on the Isle of Wight, aren't you? So what I'm going to do, number 101 is the Isle of Wight, and number 101 is Bluebell Model Railway. So Bluebell Model Railway is from the Isle of Wight, so it'll be local to yourself, and they are a YouTube channel, so check them out. And they also are members of the group, so well worth you checking them out, because they'll be local modelers to yourself. It's great to connect modelers together, and that's what the group's all about, MRYCG, connecting the model railway community together. So there we go, we've connected 2 model railways together. It'd be great to see you together. Wardle Road again, 199. How do I get on the map? Right. This UK map is currently closed for entries. To get on it, you obviously have got to be a member of the MRYCG group on Facebook. You can also be a member via Twitter by putting the hashtag MRYCG after your layout name. I will be monitoring those, and you can get yourself put on the map via that as well. We are on Instagram as well, and it is also on YouTube channel. So if you aren't a subscriber yet of the MRYCG YouTube channel, check it out. Some great interviews on there, and especially one from Rail Riders. So if you want to know about the Rail Riders Club, check out the interview I did with Simon Buxton. I think I've got his name right. Sorry, I got his name wrong in the interview, and that had to be cut. But yeah. The UK map is currently closed for entries. We currently have the international map, which is for anybody outside of. It's not the UK map. This is the Great Britain map. UK map. In the UK map, it keeps getting mistaken. A lot of people out there keep mistaking it for the UK map. It's a Great Britain map. It's England, Scotland, Wales. The international map does have the entire world on it, excluding Great Britain. So if you're anywhere around the world, Australia, Germany, Russia, America, Canada, North America, South America, any of them whatsoever, if you are members, then you can be on the international map. Entries are currently open for that. Now, I'm going to be leaving, that's going to be open for a few months, probably about April time maybe, depending on how busy it gets. If we don't get many more entrants on it, we may just temporarily close it, and I'll look at reopening the UK map. But I've got to do a bit of jiggling back with the UK map, because I know a lot of you out there who are members of the group want to get on now onto the UK map that have come on into the group since it closed. So I've got to do a little bit of jiggery pokery with it to make a bit more room for all you modelers out there that want to get on it. So yeah, stay tuned, be a member of the group, and look out for when it will reopen in 2020 for extra additions to it. Western Wagonworks, agree, Roger. Cheaper price, maybe. Believe they're just riding on the current HST situation. Yeah, that's how it comes across to me. Thank you very much, Westill, for posting the link for Jumble Lane. Right, you got that troll. Oh, we've got a naughty one in here. Please remove. Help a Federal Modeler, indeed. Answer the Wilma. What is the future of the hobby in the UK? The challenge, bringing people into the fold. Yeah, it is. The Great Model Railway Challenge has been a massive, had a massive impact on the hobby, especially with a lot of the younger generation now coming into the hobby. The influx has been phenomenal. Since it started, like I say, Worley has, over the past 2 years now, I've had nearly a 10% increase in attendances, and a majority of them, a massive amount of them, have been the younger generation. Now, when I was at the Manchester show, I was actually monitoring the number of children. Now, children had free entry to the Manchester show, and the amount of young children that were there enjoying the model railways was absolutely phenomenal. At one point, I think there was in the area we were, there was more younger generation than there was adults. So it shows they are enjoying the hobby, and it's great, because without the younger generation, the hobby is sadly going to move away, and disappear. So we need the younger generation to enjoy the hobby and keep it alive. Hi Wilma from your friends in Canada. That's from David Atkins. Container Man, hello, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Are you on the road? How do I order from you, Jeff Friedman? Contact Jeff. Contact Jeff directly by PM or via the Facebook page messenger service. Dragon Junction, I have lights on order. Thanks to yourself. Can't wait to receive them. Nice one. All right. Where can you buy 40 and 20 foot containers that have the same height? That's from Henrik. Now, are you on about double O gauge, or are you on about HO or N gauge? I know, like Westall said there, Scale Model Scenery do some great kits on containers, and we'll do them in a varied size. And if they haven't currently got the sizes that you require, if you contact Justin or Ian or Jan of Scale Model Scenery, or any of the guys over there via their contact details, they will do their best to do a product to order, specialized product to order, when time is available. So yeah, that's a great people to get in touch with if you've got a specific size of containers. And there we go. Jeff put an email address in there. The 40 footers are higher than the 20 footers. Right, so I'll have to check that out because I've got some intermodals up there. I'll have to check that out because I think all mine are the same size. New Dawn Junction's back, busy at work. Smash the thumbs up, guys. Yes, indeed. Thank you. If you're hired, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Highly appreciate it. Container Man, $5. Wow, we've put. Thank you very much, Container Man. Highly appreciated, and will be put to good use here on the layout for some future kits. So everything that comes in via Super Chats or any of the Patreon, the links are available throughout my channel. All go to supporting the channel and helping to purchase items that you yourselves might recommend that would be beneficial to the layout. So yeah, all go straight back into the layout. So thank you very much, Container Man, for the $5. Highly appreciated. I want to be doing kits for my layout. I'm still doing the base and track laying. Possible. Take your time, Tim. That's Family Model Railway. Layout Rome wasn't built in a day. This layout was built years and years, and I'm still only on this side. This is the main side, and I've been on this station working on it for 2 years, and it's still not complete. So no rush. It's your layout. Do it in your time. Hornby are bringing back Lima. Insider info. Well, they already are brought back Lima because that's what the railroad stock is. It says on it. I'm just trying to catch up with chat. I need a drink. This is what I'm like when at Wally. Refreshments. Roger Clark, happy Christmas and New Year to all modelers. Happy Christmas to you too, Roger. Merry Christmas to you. Shane buying Crimbo presents takes a cut out of the modelling budget. Indeed it does, but we all hope and pray that our beloveds will join us and supply us with something for Christmas. Loads to come with MRYCG. Keep your eyes and ears peeled. We may need you. Ooh, wonder what that is. Kids do love it. Trust me, I know firsthand. Yeah, they do. I was amazed at the amount of girls as well as boys that were interested. Yeah, that's right, Jeff. We were talking about that. There was a lot of the female generation, the younger girls. Not just it's the stigma of it always being the lads is not there. It's totally for all generations and genres, and it's great to see the young girls getting involved in the hobby. So, in fact, there was one young girl that was absolutely besotted with Westall Wagon Works, especially when the Christmas train came through. The average age of the Manchester show dropped when I got there. All right, Mr. Hunt. The last Canadian show I went to maybe had one child to 25 seniors. It's sad. It will change. I think with obviously we've got the Great Modern Railway Challenge, so that's taken a lot of brought a lot of the younger generation. It's not properly available over in international countries like yourselves, David. So maybe when it does make its way to your shores, it'll inspire the younger generation over that on them lands too. He takes a bit to catch up. Yeah, I do. Apologies for that. I'll whiz through. All right, I'm catching up now. Thank you for Westhill for posting the link for the group. Continuing on, yes, I'm on the road. Just got done with a premiere video at 3 p.m. Central Time. Wow. Lag time is huge. Yeah, it's not. I'm scrolling back through so I can try my best to catch everybody's chat. Good advice. I'm currently balancing. Is anyone else working on layouts while watching? I think a lot of people do that. I do it when I'm watching some of the streams out there, especially the live ones. I'll work on the layout if I'm up here and I'm able to. But when the only thing is when it's a really interesting stream, it does distract you from doing your modelling. But it's great. It's a great little way of entertaining yourself while enjoying doing your hobby. Shawbridge Junction, good evening. Merry Christmas to you. Grandpa Rails saying to Container Man, I was at the grocery store, got home about 1:30. Yes. Right, so I've actually caught up with the chat, but I'm not sure whether that's right. So I'm just going to refresh my chat and catch up with you guys. So switch it back to live chat because I've refreshed. So 31 showing us watching, only 18 of you thumbsing up, so we are missing 12 or 13 of you, so give us some thumbs up if you're enjoying the show. So yes, it's been great, and it's been a great year. 2019 has whizzed by. Every year seems to go by faster. I don't know if it's something to do with getting older, and it's been an exciting time for me, enjoying the hobby, enjoying the MLICG group, exciting things ahead with that. So if you want to be involved, make sure you become a member. The charity auction obviously was done. Yeah, I did miss the premiere. Sorry, I was out shopping, but I will watch. I always watch back. I've kept watch back on everything. Charity auction we did. Fabulous. Still waiting on the final figures. We've got one payment from the charity auction of MRYCG that we did. That's still on hold from eBay. But I have been in touch with eBay, and apparently that will be released sometime in the next, I think about midnight tonight. So once that's been released, I then will receive the final figures of how much has been raised per charity. The two charities, by the way, are Prostate Cancer UK and Rethink Mental Illness. And figures are close of total sales of over £650. That's an estimate. That's not nowhere near what will be the final figure. That will be funds that will be split, obviously, between the two charities. So big thumbs up to you, those that did donate items and did purchase items. Fantastic. But more about that will be available on the MRYCG group. So if you want to know more about it, make sure you tune in to the live streams that Stuart does on Friday, Friday night, Facebook Friday, and also any other random ones that you might find from us admins or any of the members, which are welcome to do live streams on there. Right, so quickly going on, and so it's Christmas. So as some of you may have spotted over here, we have the Coca-Cola Christmas train set. I'm going to do a review on this because I feel it needs. I know there's some out there that have been done already, but I need to do my own because I've got some things to mention about it. This was a birthday present in November, and it's been running on the layout, and I feel it needs to be reviewed by myself. I know others have done reviews, and that's their own personal opinion, but I need to put my opinion across on this. Some bad, some good, some very good. Look out for a review coming out that in the new year. I tell you one thing, it is fast. Too fast. So, any more questions? I'm going to ask you a few questions actually, are you out there? What would you like for Christmas? what model railway things would you like? If you could have one thing for Christmas, model railway related, what would you like as you as the viewers? Let me know. I'd let you know what I'd like. So Finniton Central's there saying he would like a Class 47. Shawbridge says he wants a Batman MPV. Parkside says he 2 Class 20s that are behind me. Them two. No. Valley Speed. Yeah, I'll show you that in a minute. Wow, you're flying through. I can't keep it. I'll go back to this. So West still wants another Sutton's 24. Yeah, cracking. I love running that. And so did Jeff. I had to fight him for it. Braintree and Bockins wants a Class 150 DMU for Christmas. I've got a 108 and a 101, which is somewhere. Where's the 101? I don't know. I think it might be on the shelf. Dave Smith says he would like a Hatton 66. Family Model Railway says, I want the 2017 Operation North Pole. Fanny brought a working layout. You've got a working layout, just not a completed layout. Leslie Gilpin says he wants the Kato CNW 400 train. Richard Swallow, I want to finish baseboards. I love a Wi-Fi based throttle that emulates a steam backhead. Yeah, interesting. I've not seen one of them. I have to look that up. Leicester wants a 60 in EWS. No, you don't. You want a DRS. Hatton's EWS 66 with DCC sound. Rather have a DRS 66 with sound, but yeah. Hatton 66's sound. I've heard that sound. It's amazing. Roger Clark would like a 312 EMU. Hunseath, as a modeler, I'd like Dragon Junction, a full rake of cement tankers. Coal mine scene finished. Grandpa Rails would like. Are the 20s repaints? No, they're Lima Class 20s. Both of them. They're identical. One's DCC fitted with sound. One isn't. That's a waiting. But I have got a sound chip to go in it. And I've got to hardwire it. But they are Lima models, but they're fantastic. Colas Class 70 for Wissison Junction. Wow. Black Falcon models. I would love a second LNWR coal tank to complete the Nuneaton roster of the class of 1912. Fantastic. Finneton, I'm expecting a few bits, but not sure what yet. Jeff, I would like some carriages to go with my Sutton 24 in test livery. Good luck. They're expensive. I think they're as expensive as the Sutton's 24. Finneton, I would like a set of 91s in Swallow. I've got lots of Swallow stuff up there. Let's see. As well, I'd like next year to be as good as this year. Met so many great people advance so far on the layout. Bring it on. Top man. Totally indeed. I would like that. Container man, I want $1 million. My family and 18 of my closest friends can retire comfortably and never have to work again. Wouldn't we all? And wouldn't we all have fabulous layouts if we had that much money? So, while the chat goes on, another thing that a lot of us have done over 2019 is share our hobby cards between ourselves, and I've got a vast array. I'll just spin you around again. So I've got a vast array up there, as you can see already. And my most recent one being Route 7 Railway, which is Steve. Oops, sorry about that. Valley Brook, Finneton Central, Dragon Junction, Bastardale Depot, Jeff Reedman, Jumble Lane, Stirling Road, Wester Wagonworks, Strathpacker Junction, New Durham Junction, and Rail Riders, MRYCG. But I've got my own, so look out for any of these if you want one. If you do want one, or if you want to send me one of yours, then get in touch. But now this is this is a prototype. I'm going to show you something that I've had done special. Now, many of you would have seen along your travels the MRYCG headboard, nameplate that was done. courtesy of Steve Smith of Railway Laser Lines. And I've been chatting with Steve. Well, Steve came to me first, and he threw something at me in a picture, and my jaw dropped. And within a week, it was on my doormat. And it's this. It's an MRYCG On Tour keyring. It's made of MDF. It's all painted up. It's 10 centimetres long. Maybe the production might be made a little bit smaller. But this is a prototype. And I was gobsmacked. So thank you, Steve, for producing this. And maybe we'll see more of these. And as you can see, it's headboard shaped. So that might give you an idea of something that's coming soon. A bit big to fit on a loco, or a bit small to fit on a real loco at the moment, but we'll see. So thank you, Steve, of Railway Laser Lines, for producing this prototype, MRYCG On Tour. Let's look at the chat. Huntsy's loco ban. I've got a vast collection now and hope for more. I'm pretty much, there's a few locos and stuff I would like, but I've got plenty of time to get in them. Yes, Finiston Central, you'd like one of my cards? I'll get one. I should have put one in your Christmas card. Smart, thank you very much. Also want everyone not to have DCC wiring issues like me. They send you mad. One tip on DCC wiring. Have two main wire circuits that go around your layout. One for your bus wire and one for your accessory wire. That is essential when starting. And have your bus wire 2 wires and your accessory 2 wires, different colours obviously. Just randomly, bus wire red and black, accessory wire brown and blue. Great way of doing it. And a tip when doing it, black to the back. So if you're stood at your layout, always put your black wire to the back of your layout. And you can never go wrong then when you do that. Also, blue to the back. So when you're doing your accessory wire, do blue to the back. Purely because black and blue come under the same negativity on a circuit. Obviously DCC is alternating circuit, so it's not negativity, but we use the colour schemes for the modelling. So back to black, blue to back. Bit of a mouthful. So there's a little bit of a tip there if you're starting up on your DCC wiring. I just want my DC transformer for DCC controller apart from a point, no issues. Fantastic. 2 wires, they said. Yeah, 2 wires. Yeah, 2 wires, and another 2 wires, and another 2 wires, and another 2, and another 2, and another 2. Where it soon ends up being 1,000. It would. Parkside just spotted something there. I won't say what. Key rings look great, thank you. It's 10 centimetres long, so it's quite long, but it's made of MDF. It will get a bit bashed. It's not hard, sturdy plastic, but it's great. I don't want to put it on my keys because I don't want to damage it. But just like the nameplate board, I'll be carrying this around with me. I can fit this in my pocket, unlike the nameplate. Plenty of MRYCG specials coming this year. A few surprises. Make sure to keep up to date on the Facebook group. Indeed. It's point control system that can be worse. Yeah, I've got the control board here. This is pretty simple, but still, it looks like there's not much there. But when you look underneath, it's a nest of wires. And at one point, one switch is 3 wires, and I've got 16 switches on there. So 3 16s, you can imagine the amount of wires that are under there, and they go all around the layout, as well as accessories with the lights and dropper wire. It mounts up. It's a lot, but it's all good fun in the end, and well worth it when you get effects like that. So a currently Westall Wagon Works. I've got a visiting loco of his, 47212. So it's a Heljan. That's how I pronounce it. Some pronounce it Heljan or Helgan or some funny names, but I pronounce it Heljan. It's 47. It's in sector livery. It has ran and it's lovely. Once the wheel's cleaning again, and could I make a running session film with the keyring? Don't. Yeah, I could put it on a wagon. Yeah, I could put it on a wagon, but I don't think it would. It's a bit big to put on a train, and it probably won't go through my tunnels. Or could put it on the side like that. I don't think Chris would like me to stick it to his train. I'd have to do it to me. Yeah, that's currently visiting. Lovely loco. Snow ploughs on the front. Detail on it is superb. Weighs a ton. I'll tell you that. Weighs a ton. So that's visiting from Westall Wagon Works. He might get it back one day. Go for it, glue gun. Glue gun it on. Yeah, glue gun fixes everything with Westall, don't it? Oh dear. So yeah, Coca-Cola train. We've got the Christmas train up at the back. And that's my DC light, so I can run it on there. Owens Model O's, good evening. Thank you for joining us. An hour and 15 minutes into the stream. And I'm getting a bit nippy on here, so I'm just going to turn my heater on. So 1 second. There we go. Ooh. So yeah, great. It's been a fantastic 2019. No doubt there's going to be a fantastic 2020 coming soon. I don't know what the price was for the Coke train. I'd have to ask the wife. She bought it for me for a Christmas present. Sorry, not Christmas present, birthday present in November. But I do think it retails at between about £65, £70, I think, depending on where you purchase it from. So yeah, that's in my opinion. I'll let you know in my review. Yeah, no, it's not bad. It depends on what you want to do with it. It's okie dokie. Just a bit late then. Damn, notifications not working. Yeah, I had that issue like that some time ago. I managed to fix it. Anyone got the Gaze Master cleaning car? What do people think of it? Yes, I have it. It's up there. See it? There it is. I'll just get it for you because I want to show you something actually about that. Now, I did get this during 2019. This is one of my purchases. It is HO, it's not double O, so it does look a bit odd in size. It does do a brilliant job. See, you can see the dirt on there. But I have come across a little thing with it. If I can do it. The pad does break away at the edges, as you can see. So that's something to be cautious of. The edge of the pad will break away. So I've not been able to use it since that broke. I've got to glue that back down. But you can obviously, if you get replacement pads, they come as the full unit. You can't just replace that. Although you probably could. But I don't know. I didn't want to break it off to use it. I thought, I'll just stick that actually back down. But all in all, it's nice, heavy. I have done a review on it, so if you want to see it, check out my review. There are a lot of other reviews out there as well, everyone with their own opinion. I do think it's very good for what it does, and it has improved running here on my layout at Barnabas Junction. So I am impressed. Oh, and by the way, I did find the missing buffer that you see in the review, and it was on the layout. So yeah, it's recommended. I do recommend it. It's good value for money, nice. Right. Just thinking about what you said about DC wiring. If you have a continual run, does the black to the back end up being black to front? No, because obviously if you've got a continuous loop, it would always be. The only time black would ever come to the front is if it loops in on itself. You end up, it could end up in front of you. But as long as you follow that same loop. One thing also when you're doing your DCC bus wire, do not connect the ends together. It must be a single line circuit. Do not join. There has to be an end to the circuit. Do not connect them together, otherwise you'll get problems. The DCC bus wire should not be a continuous circuit. It must be a broken circuit. So remember that. Wisby17, hello, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Getting close to the... Oh, thank you very much, Westall. He's just posted in the link for the review. And I did enjoy doing that review, actually. It was quite fun. So we're getting up. How long are we on for now? It's been an hour and 20, so we'll just give it a few more minutes. We'll do 9 minutes. We'll take it to 1:30 and then I'll get off because I could do with a brew. But one thing I will do is I've got to say a big thank you to everyone that super chatted to me today. Highly appreciated. Don't expect it whatsoever, but thank you so much for that. And thank you to all those that have super chatted also throughout the year. It's been extremely highly appreciated. And obviously those subscribers that have joined the channel throughout 2019 and also all the existing subscribers that have been with me throughout the journey of the Barnabas Junction. It's been great having you here, and it's been great that you've supported me along the way. It's a great community. Love it. Met some fantastic people, some great new friends along the way, and no doubt there'll be a lot more in the future. Thank you for all your support here on the channel. Thank you for all your advice as well, and your help. There's been ups, there's been downs, and through it all together, I get through it with you, as well with yourselves. I know there's a lot of plans for myself. There's a lot of plans for the group. There's a lot of plans for the layout. There's a lot of plans for friends that I know that are in the hobby for the future with their layouts and their future activities that are coming up. I look forward to seeing them all on your channels as well. Remember, don't forget to, for those that you are here, make sure you subscribe to each other, because it's all about the hobby, sharing and supporting and watching each other progress throughout the years. Parkside saying I must do an update. You don't have to do an update. Make it a short one if you wish. And as I say, when you do if you do a video yourself here on YouTube, don't be pressured into making a long video, a short video. You make a video however you want it to be. You put in that video however you want it to be put across as. And all in all, just be yourself. All you're doing is you're vlogging your hobby. You're not doing it for anybody else, you're doing it for yourself. So your hobby is your hobby. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. MLICG on tour 2020. Wait and see. And yeah, it's been great. And I will get to you, Alan, I promise, in 2020. You'll be on the tour. Indeed. So it's been great. And obviously I've got to thank my family as well. They've been supportive along the way with some great ideas. I do share my work with my wife and the kids, and I know the kids follow my channel as well, and I do believe the wife does. And they do express opinions on the builds, on the trains. Obviously the wife got her own trains now, Thomas the Tank Engine and Percy and Annie and Clarabelle. So, and I know she wants to expand on that. She wants some more Thomas range. So that's what I've got to do. And I'm me. I'm only me. I'm just a man. Owns a layout. I'm no one in particular. Just be me. You just be you. And together we'll enjoy the hobby as one across the globe, internationally, as well as just here at home in the Great Britain and UK. We may be somewhere else
at the end of January. I won't go into it anymore, but we'll wait and see what happens there. But hopefully we will stay strong together as one hobby. Model Railways isn't just locally, it's worldwide. And we enjoy each other's company. Seeing Sparky here this year has been that was, how can I put it, a once in a lifetime, as I thought, opportunity to meet Sparky, have him come over here and purposely come and visit me, and obviously to visit others. Having him here was just immense. Um, I've not, I met Sparky initially only on YouTube, but to actually finally meet the chap was just a tick off the list, really. And there will be more from myself and Sparky in the future. So I know it won't be in 2020. Something happened in 2021. So stay tuned for that one. Bit long away, but you need to stay tuned for that. Thank you to all you across the international zones that have enjoyed the videos that I've put out for the Model Railway show. I know you've enjoyed seeing them, and I appreciate all your nice comments for putting them out there. 2020, we'll see Series 3, so we look forward to Great Model Railway Challenge again. So thank you. I can't say enough. Thanks to you all. It's been great to meet you all. It's been great to spend time with you all. It's been great to exhibit West Hill Wagon Works. He's here. Thank you very much. That was my very first experience of being behind the layout exhibit, and I said to him, I'm nervous. But once we were there, it was brilliant, and I loved it, and I loved meeting everybody that came along and said hi. Speaking to total strangers, it was an eye opener, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So thank you, Chris, for that experience. I'll never forget that. Just quickly look at the chat. Yeah, it's been an amazing year. The hobby's been an amazing year. The community's been an amazing year, and the camaraderie between each other has been fantastic. And I can't say enough how much I'm very grateful of it. So I'm going to leave it like that now. Thank you again. Thank you to all of you. I might be doing another video before the end of the year. So from me, Barnabas Junction, from me and the family, from us all here, to all you guys, all your subscribers, all your modelers, I'd like to wish you a very, very Merry Christmas and a very, very Happy New Year for 2020. I wish you all the joys and tides of hoping that you get some lovely gifts for your model railways, and enjoy your families. Don't forget, they always come first. So until next time, thanks for joining me here at Barnabas Junction. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Bye bye.